A question come up for you, Steve, particularly. Your thought, not relating to that subject, but your thoughts on the future direction of the Goodies League, really. Consolidation, perhaps it cannot really get any better than it is, or do you have any plans to develop it further? So, what's your views on that?
I'm fortunate because I have a fantastic president, Alan Wilkinson, a fantastic chairman, Roy Armstrong, and a very good auditor. And between us, I think we've all I can do is try and maintain the standard of the job that Jimmy Parker passed over to me. I think the league's fantastic. Can it be improved? Well, I think everything can be improved with a bit more sponsorship. I'd like to see every club, if in a way, had, I don't know if it's about going on to the dress side, have shirts, and so I think the game could do an awful lot to attract more sponsors. And I think you see some of the other sports that get a lot of sponsorship, they are head to toe in sponsorship names. Whether that's going to be a future for any bowls league, I don't know. But say, all I can say is that I have to do is try and maintain what's been done previous by other people. That's the battle for me.
Thank you. And just picking up on a couple of other questions, just trying to pick them up and go through them as quickly as we can. And a question that Chris Morrison has put up a couple of times to Ron in your presidency, really. One thing that you're trying to improve, Ron, in your presidency reign, what is the one thing in the game that you would like to try and improve?
Chris, why didn't you go on your holidays? Keep dropping these on my toes. I would like to see, like I said earlier on about an hour ago, about the junior dress for a starter. We can develop the junior dress. I think we can then go to the seniors and make the game a lot brighter than it is at this moment in time.
Yeah, thank you. And another question posed particularly to Ron. Your view, do you think the game is going forwards or backwards, Ron, at this moment in time?
Well, it's not going backwards, it's going forwards in so much that we're trying to develop the certain aspects of the game with attracting juniors into the game, and like going back with the Alliance Monitor to attract people over 60s to play into the game, going into schools, and I think if we continue in that vein we'll win.
Thank you.
And trying to get as much funding as we can, of course.
Okay, Ron and Steve, I just put one question that came in the other day to you. It's quite a long one. Can I ask you if you intend to do anything to sort out the Brian Roberts affair? It's been going on now for far too long, and he's blighting North Wales Bowls website and also 21 Up. We only hear Brian's side of things, that the Welsh Crown Green refused to give theirs. If Brian is telling the truth and has tried all other avenues, why don't the British Crown Green step in and sort it out? If the Welsh and British Associations have reasons for Brian's continued ban, why don't they post them on the above-mentioned website for all to see? I and many more would be grateful if you could ask Mr. Holt these questions, and even more grateful if he could give us his comments on the situation.
My comments are rather brief. This has been going on a long time, and it will never be resolved, as I understand it, until Brian Roberts goes before the Welsh Committee. And once that's resolved by Wales, and then it can be developed from there. But that's it.
Do you? And I know Brian has said that I think he contacted the British Crown Green at one point and didn't get a response. Is that because there are procedures in place he should follow first?
That's right. There are clear procedures that the procedures go from the County Association to the British Crown Green until it's been developed or dealt with by the Welsh Crown Green. Then it's the British Crown Green can't deal with it. So that's it.
Okay. Now, just change the subject slightly. Joining us now on the telephone is a gentleman who recently retired as the Chief Executive of the Welsh Crown Green Bowls Association after almost 19 years. It is, of course, Mel Iron. Welcome to the show, Mel.
Thank you, and good evening to you.
Yeah. Firstly, Mel, you've had to step down as Chief Executive partly due to ill health. When I've spoken to you recently, you had some fairly positive news regarding your battle against cancer. How's the treatment responding?
Well, I think everything appears to be very, very good at the moment. The tumours I've got in my lungs and liver have stopped growing, and
Well, that's good to hear. I gather you recently had a well-attended retirement do at Abergele Golf Club and also the Welsh Association.
Correct. Well, I thank Ron Holt for his attendance. Had a very, very enjoyable evening over at Abergele with the Welsh Crown Green Management Committee. And Ron was very kind to come along, as well as John and Pat Crowther. And we had a very, very enjoyable evening. And can I say that the number of friends I've got in Talkingbowls is fantastic. You know, the people I've met throughout my bowling time, and I first started bowling when I was 9 years old, and the number of people I've met in the last 50 years is unbelievable. It really is. They're really great people, bowlers, and I do thank them for all the help that they've given me, especially during my illness, and the good company that I've had over the years.
I mean, it's fair to say, Mel, you've been the figurehead of Welsh bowls now for over 19 years. I mean, just looking back at your reign, what would you say are the highs and the lows?
Well, the highs have to be when I was president of the British Crown Green Bowling Association, when my name was put forward in 2001. I enjoyed being deputy president in 2000. I thought that it was a very big climax to my career in bowling to become president in 2001 of the British Crown Green. I was also president of the Welsh Crown Green Bowling Association in 1979. The highs, as far as I'm concerned, is that I think Wales, as a county, have moved forward very well indeed in the last 10 to 15 years. We had an exceptionally good junior team in the 1990s where we won the British Championship 3 years on the run. Our ladies have done extremely well. And our veterans have won the British Veterans Championship twice, the last one being last year. My only concern is that we have managed to get into the semi-final of the senior British County Championship, but we have never managed to get to the final or win it. I was hoping that before I retired we would achieve that, but I'm sure it's very close. We've got a good up-and-coming young team, and within the next 5 or 6 years, I'm sure we will achieve that.
Yeah. As you said, you were British Crown Green President in 2001, and we've got Ron Holt with us, as you know, Mel. I mean, he's a bit of a novice at this president's lark. Have you got any tips for him?
Well, I wouldn't call Ron a novice. When he was British Crown Green Deputy, he used to look after the president extremely well. Can I wish Ron all the best? And he totally deserves the accolade that's been placed upon him as president. Enjoy every minute with Ron. It'll go extremely fast today. And I enjoyed meeting so many new people when I was president in 2001. I'm sure he won't meet as many new people because he's known as Mr. British Crown Green Bowling Association to a certain extent, with all the hard work that he's put into our association.
Right, thanks, Mel. Good luck, lad.
Thank you.
Anyway, Mel, just thank you for coming on and joining us tonight, and I'm sure everybody involved in the sport wishes you continued good health in your battle against this dreadful disease, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you green side. Yeah.
Walking away from Crown Green Bowling, I'll be still sitting on the British Management as president, and I'll still be sitting on the Welsh Management. I'm hoping to get my bowls out this season, so you never know, Mel, you and I might meet on the green.
Yeah, I'm sure we will in Wales somewhere, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, thanks for joining us, Mel.
thanks for the invite.
Right, cheers, Mel.
Bye, Mel.